that swung things their way against 101 tests for Australia. Played here many times and was one of the stars. And part of Gordon Titchen's, best ever 7, I think, if he picked a world side. Here are the Aussies then, already underway. Walker tied his up. There was a knock-on earlier. France put in. France very sparky yesterday. Last met in Wellington a couple of months back. Australia won 24-14. Closer than the 10-point margin looks on the score sheet. That's Labarthe. And this is Vincent Roux. He's got good vision. Here's Labarthe again. 2 men to take him out. Sean Mackay eventually nails his man. Popped up though by Dalinja. Now Vakombezu. Held by Andy Walker. Played against the Lions in 2001, the winning Aussie series. 7 caps for the number 9 for Australia. Here's Vincent Roux again, nicely worked, beautiful play. Labarthe into the corner, steps inside. That is so typically French flair. Eddie Labarthe from Bayonne. Beautiful interplay and understanding there with Vincent Roux. Instinctive. It's what I love about French rugby. You just do not know what's going to happen next. They seem to be at a low ebb and they defy all their critics. They seem to be on top of the world and they fall flat on their face. Thierry Janecek from Tarbes likes that one. Good score. And the conversion good for 7-0. Oh, he'd dearly love this. He's lived through so many frustrations, and this season has been thwarted with successive bowl semi-finals in all 4 tournaments. Below par, but so far, so good in Hong Kong 2008. The Cathay Pacific Credit Suisse Sevens. Damon Murphy via James Liu to Andrew Walker to young O'Connor, man who came straight out of the Nudgee College School into the Western Force Super 14. Quite remarkable that, at such a young age, but such a precocious talent. Here now, Peter Owens. Away by James Liu. Andrew Walker. Now Murphy. Murphy goes. Just collared well. Caught by his shirt anyway. Penalty, Australia got to roll away after the tackle. France didn't move. So James Liu tries to step up the pace. 7-0 to France. This is Andrew Walker. Offloads well to James Liu. The tackle's thick and fast though from the men in blue. On the turn is James O'Connor. And turnover ball, but given away by Chrétien. Thought he had a Frenchman outside. O'Connor takes advantage, heads for the corner, scores in the corner, pulls one back for Oz. So the youngest player in the tournament makes his mark. The guy from Cottesloe in Perth, part of the Western Force Super 14 squad, and looking no more than his 17 years, almost 18. But he did well here, all because of this error, as Chrétien thought there must have been a Frenchman outside him. There wasn't. There was a man in green and gold. And heading for home, James O'Connor. Lost of those 2 minutes in the sin bin. So Australia on the attack, set it up this time. It looks to work with Owens just on the stroke of half-time. Queenslander Damon Murphy under pressure from the scrum to Andrew Walker. Clever flick pass, first touch, Tim Wright gets away. One man only to beat, and that's Eddie Labarthe, who's corner flagging here, out of his tackle, and the try that takes Australia clear. What a timely replacement made by Billy Millard. Fresh legs of Tim Wright. Still over 4 minutes to play. Quick score now by France. Cat among the pigeons, wouldn't it? Was that knocked on or knocked back? There's a penalty anyway for taking the man in the air. Penalty to France. Pacing up and down is Thierry Janacek. As Labat goes on the loop round. It went backwards off Dalinja. Sartu being closed down by the Australian defence. Could create an extra man here if they can take someone out. Going on the outside is Geoffrey Michel. Michel still going. Needed to offload sooner or use the hand. Needed to put in the handoff there to avoid the cover tackle. Geoffrey Michel from Castres, the 20-year-old, new this season in this new look, but definitely more competitive French squad. There's Luke Johnson coming on for Andrew Walker. Still 3 minutes, a full 3 minutes. This is in fact, Walker hasn't come off, he's there. Yes, he has. And with Luke Johnson on now. France here in the striking distance. Pujol, he's got it, that's one back. 17-12, and still a full 2.5 minutes remaining. Now then, who is going to have the last word? 17-12. They've still got to score again, France, if they're to overhaul Australia. So in a sense, the conversion isn't essential, but it would help. But it's off target. So a conversion of a try to win it for France, for Australia. Well, another score and they've got the game in the bag, but at 17-12 it's there for the taking, and imagine the heart must be pounding for Thierry. With 1 minute 50 remaining. On the restart is Sean Mackay, the Wallaby captain from New South Wales, from Kensington. 4 years on the 7th squad, a big tackle, and a chance, the ball is behind the post, it's going over the dead ball line. Crowd riveted by this one. A thrill to match China's early performance in beating Scotland, which was an absolutely riveting spectacle, and we have one again here. We are down to 1 minute 15. We have France a put in at the scrum. 5 points to level, 7 to win. Australia, to stay where they are, will win it. The nerves, the tensions as Vincent Roux tries the switch. It's a poor pass. He's trying to skip through the tackle is Emmanuel Rodrigue, but the ball is in touch. And Australia will not hurry with 50 seconds, 40 seconds on the countdown to the hooter. They're walking, and Pro Legoete will need to get them to hurry if it's not to be unsporting behaviour. Here comes Damon Murphy. Just retention of possession, that's all it needs for Australia. The penalty will help the Wallaby cause with 30 seconds to go. They can put it in touch, they can play for time. Pulling the man, obstructing him in the line-out was the French over-eagerness. The penalty, that probably wraps it up now. One last flourish, they need the throw-in taken against the throw for France to get some possession. The hooter sounds, but they're going to play the line out now or never. Australia just need the ball out of play. Needs one giant leap for man if Australia are to be denied, that is to say, against the throw for France. Up goes Mackay, safe enough, into touch, all over, and a terrific contest.